Hello and welcome back to LazArcade with me, BSF Gaming. This is the home of all the weird and wacky in gaming. Today we have the AMC Charity Series Round 5 at Trial Mountain in the Red Bull 2014 Junior. 15 started, not all 15 finished the second race, but we'll get down to that as we go. If you would like to join us here at LazArcade for any of our series, feel free to drop a message in the comments. I will leave you a working link as a response ASAP. If you don't fancy doing that, you can always head over to our Facebook page, BSF Gaming, or head to the PSN network, BSF Gaming. Drop me a message there. I'll send you any working links and information that you need. So, today, T-Jam has qualified in first. Poster Boy has qualified second, Spaniard third, BSF fourth, Harvey fifth, Jeff sixth, 47th, Perky's 8th, Chugs is 9th, Steve-O 10, Axel 11, Barry 12, Riley 13, Diva 14, and Inspector at 15. And we'll get underway for race 1. 15-minute sprint race up and running. So, Poster Boy on the inside of T-Jam, BSF straight up the inside at turn 1, sneaking through, Spaniard making some good ground. In behind Harvey with a rocket ship start, Jeff having a decent one as well. Turn 2, everybody going through, there's a bit of contact, Steve-O's nudged Barry, and around goes Barry into the wall. Carries on nicely. That was a good save. Diva probably caught in that as well by the looks of it, or just backing out. But few places lost there for Barry early on. But a great run out of that chicane into P12. Oh, and Inspector taking out Barry there as well. Barry not having the best of first laps, getting taken out left, right and centre. So heading up the field, Perky has dropped a few places off the start and is now being attacked by, or is now attacking, Spaniard and Axel. Being attacked by 40. Everybody early on jostling for places. Heading back towards the front, BSF is now past T-Jam, although big squill on the exit there. T-Jam getting a decent run, might get this back. Shugs is in third now, just sliding past Poster Boy. And it's going to turn 1. T-Jam does take the lead again, but he's off the track, across the grass, into Poster Boy. Harvey's now off. Poster Boy's hit him. Steve-O's hit. There's massive contact everywhere. Steve-O's hit Poster Boy. Who's else? Harvey, Poster Boy, Barry caught up again. Diva getting on all right. No, he got collected as well. So 5-6 cars collected from T-Jam, losing it through turn 1, 2 and 2. T-Jam now all the way down to 9th place, really struggling with that damage, completely annihilated. But up at the front, Shugs has now taken the lead for a turn. Jeff closing in behind. Dropping into the left-hander. Get my left and rights right. Up the hill, and Shugs has got it by a millisecond. Couple of meters. Jeff just holding tight for the minute. In behind, Perky back up to 5th. 40 following through. Inspector ramming his way into 6th, or into 8th now. Can't even read numbers. There's so much going on. Riley's up to 10th. Harvey's trying to get back. Going up. BSF took the lead from Shugs, who has stuck himself in the wall in the background there. Poster Boy serving a massive penalty. He's going to drop to the back. T-Jam's in the pits. So Jeff now takes the lead. Spaniard is up to 3rd. Perky in 4th. 40 in 5th. Inspector's got a 3-second penalty for annihilating somebody else now. He's currently in 6th with Axel chasing in 7th. Harvey's back up to 8th. Riley in 9. In behind them, Barry with good recovery again now up to 10th. Looking to go forwards without being collected. Oh, and there's a more contact from Inspector as he gets all sorts of sideways. Riley into the side of him as well. Those two side by side. Barry looking on the outside for the move. Can't make it. Goes for the middle. Good over to... Oh, this is going to get messy. Riley's on the inside. Inspector goes for the move on Harvey but misses it. Barry now looking for the move on Riley. Riley's looking to Inspector, and as they come over the crest, everybody chopping and changing direction. These Red Bull Juniors, very high downforce, so it is very, very quick through the corners, not allowing much braking time to get moves done. At the same time, they are incredibly light and manoeuvrable, so going to get a move done, it's going to be because of penalties like this. Expect a big sideways moment. Riley as well in behind. That's going to let Barry and Shugs on the recovery. Little bit of damage from that wall tap. He slides up the inside of Barry. It goes to the outside of Riley. Riley with a switch. Shugs sticking to the outside. Holds position for the moment. Harvey just in front, trying to keep clear. And the short braking zone there. Shugs almost made it, and Had's on the acceleration zone on the way out of that corner. That's allowed Barry to go through as well, and Barry takes the both of them. Shugs just clipping the wall. T-Jam now on the recovery as well, having pitted and repaired his damage. He's now up the inside of Barry. Shugs, Barry, Riley's now looking for the move on the inside of T-Jam. Thinks better of it. Shugs on the... Oh, and T-Jam's into the wall again. So he's just pitted and repaired his damage, and now he's got more. Harvey's lost a couple of places too, so he was a long way up the road from this. Barry's been smacked into the wall again. Fourth or fifth time there for Barry, getting collected by other people. And there'll be a lot of penalty reviews after this race. Fordy's now stuck it in the wall. So that's allowed Axel up to 5th. Riley, Shugs, Harvey, Diva. Diva taking a lot of positions as everybody else is slow out of that corner. Backing out into turn 1. Going backwards again quickly. What was a 7th place is now an 11th place for Diva. Up at the front, BSF has managed to sneak past Jeff. Perky has got Spaniard all over the back of him. And this could be a little bit spicy going into the hairpin at the end of the straight. But we'll stick in with 40 Harvey at the moment. Just snap to the front. Spaniard has got past Percolele. 40 has lost the place to Harvey. Poster Boy's on the move too. At the same time, somebody else went through. Shugs went through as well. Coming up the hill, 40's back in front of Harvey, so that half-second penalty might be for track limits or something. Riley's all over the back of them. In behind is Inspector, Steve-O, Diva. Steve-O hasn't had much to do since the first lap incident. He's pitted and repaired for damage. Up at the front, Jeff going for the lead. Has stuffed it in the wall and has gone around. And behind him, here comes Spaniard. Oh, Spaniard sneaking through. Jeff very wide through turn one into the wall of two. And has lost that lead and down to P3. In behind, oh, more contact. 40's now in the wall. Oh, in behind, Inspector's put Barry off the road. So 2 cars absolutely annihilated. Riley continuing on, that's a definite penalty at the end of the race. No qualms about that. Inspector as well, just continuing on, no redress. That will all be looked at later. Oh, Harvey into the wall. Steve-O managing to dodge. And we're down to the last 5 minutes. So the pit lane is now closed. Anybody pitting now will pick up a penalty for doing so. Shugs leading Poster Boy. These two just side by side through the bank corner, up the hill. Shugs getting the good run. Steve-O on his way back to the front from the rear. Harvey trying to follow. It's a drop down the hill into the dip before the sharp left into the final chicane we go. Steve-O goes defensive. Harvey says, I'll go around the outside then, thank you very much. Grip, downforce, speed, acceleration of the car, just allowing it to clean drive around the outside. Serving that penalty though, drops back again, and here comes Riley. Oh, Steve-O clipping the wall, that's going to lose a bit of speed. Hopefully no damage, thank God. Steve-O, oh, he's wide, manages to collect it before spearing off into the wall. Riley having an even bigger twitch, thinks better of sending it there. Spectre and Barry, 40 all miles off the back still, having all their collisions. The top 3 nicely spread out. Perky in 4th has got Axel bearing down. Behind them, Shugs in the midfield, tightly grouped. Shugs being chased by Poster Boy. Steve-O in behind. Harvey with a good run. As the slipstream builds down towards the end of the straight. Shugs losing 2 places. Poster Boy and Steve-O moving through. The damage on Shugs just slowing him substantially enough for the other 2 cars just to breeze by. Inspector now on the back of this pack as well. Oh, he's put it off the road. Big twitch. Saves it. In behind, that was Diva going past Riley. Diva up to 11th again. Bit of damage from the getting collected in the earlier crashes. Poster Boy leading Steve-O, the two of them heading into turn one side by side. I've seen this go wrong a few times already, but the two of them following through nicely. Shugs in behind. Harvey getting a good run on all three of them into the tunnel. Come into the sharp right. Steve-O bit deep. Shugs getting a little love tap. Harvey trying to go through the middle. Backs out and goes around the outside of Steve-O. Steve-O returns the favour in the next corner. And that gives Steve-O a much better run onto the straight as well. In between, or in behind them, is Inspector. Diva dropped off quite substantially through that first sector. Steve-O going for the move on Shug, or Shug's going for the move on Steve-O. Pulls out and goes through. Harvey might follow. Riley is up the inside of Diva. I'm now looking to get involved in this as well. Inspector goes through. Nudge on Harvey as he slithers up the inside. Harvey with a much better run on the exit of the corner down towards the final chicane. We'll get him on the brakes, but Inspector goes around the outside and manages to hold it. So Harvey just got to wait for the penalty. Oh, Riley nearly wiping the both of them out. Diva with a good run might make it, but doesn't on the line, and that will be the final lap. 40 makes it across in 13, Barry in 14. That 15 minutes flew by. So the final standings for the race one: BSF followed by Spaniard, followed by Jeff, Axel, Perkin-Lely, Poster Boy, Shug, Steve-O, Harvey. Wait for the names to flicker back through. Riley, Diva, Inspector 40, Barry and T-Jam did not finish. So pole sitter did not finish after multiple trips to the wall and substantial damage. So the hour-long endurance race, all three racing tyres must be used. This is a reverse grid of race one's finish. So T-Jam coming back will start on pole again. Barry second, 43rd, Inspector 4th, Riley 5th, Harvey 6th, Steve-O 7, Shugs 8, Poster Boy 9, Perkin-Lely 10, Axel 11, Jeff 12, Spaniard 13, BSF 14, and Diva taking a back of the grid position under choice. If anybody would like to start at the back instead of their grid position, they're more than welcome to ask, and they shall be given that luxury. Some people just are not comfortable starting in a pack, and that is absolutely fine. If you would like to join in this crazy series with many different cars, the following one after this is the Nissan GT-R Group 4 at High Speed Ring, and then following that will be the WRX Isle of Man, and then the Radical following that. So drop a message in the comments. I'll send you any working links. You can also hit us on the Facebook page of BSF Gaming or the PSN network. Just drop us a friend request and a message under BSF Gaming, and we'll get you the working links. Race 2 underway. The green lights go out, and Barry, very good start. 40 now all over the back of T-Jam. Inspector's got up the inside into third, and already turn 1 pushing T-Jam onto the grass. T-Jam losing 2 places there. Harvey in behind. Steve-O, Axel, Shugs. Much cleaner than the first race, but even still, a little bit of naughty bum grinding at the start. So more penalties going to be taken here. Very early on, T-Jam with a lot of lag. Bouncing around all over the place. 40 up to, down to 5th. Steve-O making a good start in 6th. Just looking to, oh god, T-Jam bouncing around in front of him. T-Jam back to 2nd for the moment. Steve-O's up the inside. Shug's even further up the inside. Percolele with a massive slide. BSF all the way up to 10th. That was Axel hitting the ball. Jeff 13th. Spaniard was the one that died early on. BSF up the inside of Perky, and Axel trying to follow, nearly loops it, and Axel's into the pits. Oh, somebody else is in the wall. It is Inspector, has met the wall at the final hairpin, and in behind them, so as Riley spun. So Barry, with a substantial lead, will be looking just to get a few clean laps under his belt, and it's stretch away. T-Jam on the mediums. Oh, all sorts of sideways, massive twitching, lagging, jumping, all over the place through the first sector. Steve-O following. Shug's right now on the back of T-Jam. And they've all closed up to Barry in front. As my cushions fall over and impale the back of me. Shug's making a gap to T-Jam, gets the run out of the left-hander onto the straight. And in behind, Harvey with a run on Steve-O. Shugs can't quite make it past T-Jams. T-Jam with more straight line speed. Oh, and Shugs with into the side of Barry. Gives the place back straight away. Absolutely brilliant sportsmanship. No damage. All good. Carry on, reset. Get your head down, Barry. In behind, Harvey's up to 4th. Oh, Jesus, yawning already. Second lap of the sprint race. BSF was up to 6th, but has dived into the pits. That will leave Percolele to go up to 6th. In behind, somebody, and Spectre again getting hit by Spaniard this time. Diva, half-second track limits, will drop back behind Axel. And behind, Riley with the damage, really struggling. Jeff is into the pits as well, off of the hard tyres. So a bit of strategy there from Jeff. He did have a bit of damage as well, so that is now being resolved. Ahead, Riley has got damage. Diva with damage. BSF straight out the pits and on the hard tyres now. Looking to get back to the pack. Jeff has gone to mediums. Try and remember all this as we go. I can't guarantee anything. Shugs now following T-Jam into the left-hander, and this is a very deceptive corner. Lots of grip on the entry and exit, but not a lot in the mid-corner. If you jump on that throttle too loud, too fast, do slide up the track. Shugs has made it through though. Same tyres as T-Jam. So is Harvey, and he slides through into second. Steve-O, also on mediums, is looking to join the party there at the front, and he's dragging Barry along with him. Barry, starting on pole, has lost a couple of positions, but is still being dragged along by the leading pack. Poster Boy is up to 6th now, ahead of Perky. And these guys also quite close. Same with Spaniard, and Fordy is on the back of this group. So 10 cars all within a few seconds of each other. Fordy with a great move up T1, passing Spaniard. And up ahead of this, Poster Boy, T-Jam, Barry and Steve-O all having a great battle. Ducking and diving, chopping and changing positions all the way through the S's and turn 3 or 4, whichever way you want to count it. Perky, oh, big slide, Spaniard in behind. Perky ducking out from behind Fordy. Axel's joining the party too. BSF, having pitted, is already onto the back of them. A massive run up the inside of Spaniard, who then goes for the move on Axel as well. So all three going for a move on the car in front. And Axel, little side to side, nothing wrong there. Inspector is quite a long way back with damage. Axel holding the line on the outside. That might well be a track limits penalty for cutting that white line. Gets away with it for now. As Axel sticks it around the outside. Oh, Axel's into Spaniard. Let's put Spaniard round. Axel following in behind. Lets him have the place back. BSF making a hash of some gear changes there. Loses the 2 places again. I don't know whether that was controller related or whatnot, but we'll see what happens as all 3 of them lose ground on that front pack. Perky has dropped to the back of it. Barry has let Steve-O go, and they're starting to fan out a bit. Fordy getting more and more impatient, stuck behind Barry. It's close enough now to go for a move into the left-hander. Percolele in behind will be looking for the double slipstream, and he's found it. He's on the way. Goes to the right. Clean around the outside of Fordy, but he gets on that dirty line. Fordy can't return it. So Perky making up the place into 7th, and Fordy dropping a long way back. Barry holding on, doing much better this race so far. T-Jam in 4th, holding on to Poster Boy. But up in front, Harvey is a solid 2nd, but with damage, and Shugs is just running away at the front. T-Jam, good run on Poster Boy out of the final chicane. As the speed builds, cars wiggling. T-Jam thinking about a move maybe, backs out early. It's going to give Steve-O a clean run through the first of the S's into the tunnel. T-Dam's off, T-Dam's off. Steve-O nearly followed him, but that detaches T-Jam from the back of Poster Boy, brings Steve-O right into it, and with him comes Barry and Percolele. Spaniard is currently 8th. Oh, Poster Boy's ditched it. Poster Boy has ditched it. BSF has got huge damage. I missed where that came from. Huge damage on BSF there. And he's dropped behind everyone. Whether there was contact, maybe, or do not know. Speculation is not a good thing, so we'll leave that for the stewards after the race. Jeff has managed to sneak in front. He's also got damage, which is a bit strange. There seems to be a lot of damage. Spaniard 2. Poster Boy with the opposite of BSF damage. 40 with quite a lot as well. Inspector's car is absolutely mangled. Diva isn't showing much better. Riley as well. So lots of damage, very heavy damage applied to this race. Harvey's got picked up more damage and lost a place to T-Jam now. So 2 cars have cleaner damage. 3, 4, 5, and that's it. 5 of the top 6 are clean. Oh, and Barry, make that 4 out of the top 5. Oh, and Barry collected by Spaniard, I think that was. Again, no redress there. There's going to be huge penalties and consequences for that afterwards. Jeff has managed to put it into a wall. BSF is pitted. So Jeff has gone into a wall and died. Barry was in the top 6, is now P10 after that collision with Spaniard. 40 all over the back of Axel, who's just driven past Poster Boy and Spaniard, so Axel with no damage, just blitzing past those that have. Oh, and then Axel hits the wall and he's lost it. So Axel losing it on acceleration, spins, gets collected by Poster Boy and Spaniard. And that pit stop has now just absolutely destroyed itself. Gets a penalty for track limits and more damage. Barry jumps into the pits. He's had enough of that damage. BSF is on a move, followed by Riley and Inspector. Nearest battle is going to be Spaniard and 40, but again, both of them heavily damaged. Poster Boy 2, Axel with the least amount. These cars all going to be slow through certain parts, sectors of the track. Steve-O, still no damage, doing very well, chasing Perky, 3 and 4, well, 4 and 5. Harvey still carrying damage in P3, doing very, very well. Stay out of too much trouble. T-Jam back up to 2nd after a poor start. And Shug's just driving away from everyone at the moment. Spaniard making the pass on 40. Poster Boy and Axel in this group as well. 40 just being hung out to dry, no slipstream and heavy damage. Jeff coming into the party now. He wants to go. Backs out through the little right-left kink over the crest. 40 looking for Axel. In behind, BSF is closing down by the millisecond onto the back of this group, having just pitted. Jeff now jumping in himself. Will leave the 4 here to battle between themselves, and Poster Boy over the curb, getting a touch on Spaniard. Oh, BSF with a huge slide but massive run out of the last corner, straight past 40. Diva on his way to this pack as well. Into turn 1, 2, 3 we go. Left, right over crest, down the dip into another left. Very high speed if you get it right, and BSF up the inside of Poster Boy. Gets ahead. Now lining up Axel. Oh, a bit deep. Poster Boy trying to return up the inside, but doesn't have the speed on the corner exit, and into 40. 2 of them coming together allows Diva to go through. Well, BSF with a wall graze, not ideal. Axel ahead, and these 2 are going to work together by the looks of it. So BSF with the bump draft. 2 of them closing in on the Spaniard hugely down into the left. Axel straight through with the overrun. Brilliant move from Axel, using that bump draft to full effect. Straight past the Spaniard, who was actually Dutch. Get that through that head. And now BSF will be looking to follow through with that. Oh, and Axel's ditched it in the wall again. BSF did get the run and is up the inside of Spaniard and through into 6th place. Diva up to 8th with some damage, doing a really good job of just picking off people as they come a cropper through this technical track. Can't keep it out the wall in a straight line though, and that allows 40 a move potentially. Ducks out at the last second. Looking left and right all the way through the S's. Into the tunnel we go, and 40 backing out has allowed Axel around the outside. Which gives him the inside for the next corner, and that's 40 down another place. Barry, having pitted, has already caught back up to these guys, and he is looking to get stuck in rather quickly. BSF has pulled away considerably from this pack already. Steve not using the slipstream, but Axel helping out with the bump draft. That single bump is giving at Diva a huge overrun on Spaniard. Axel does make the pass, but Diva holding his own. 3 wide up the hill. Diva slots in front, 40 in behind. Oh, and Barry looking to now capitalise all these cars ahead with damage. Just gets a decent run. Him and Jeff can work together. 2 drop into the pits. Barry now on fresh mediums up the inside of Poster Boy. Backs out. Gets the power on early. Switchback on the final corner. Barry with an amazing switchback. Leaves Poster Boy standing. Jeff will use his slipstream to latch onto Barry, but he doesn't need it. He's got to run anyway. Barry I mean, where he is. Oh, and Jeff has put Barry off into the wall. And luckily, there's no damage, but that is Barry down a few more places. And now he's got all that work to do again. So now chasing back down Riley. Poster boy having a big squirm through the corner as Barry just runs exceedingly wide. Jeff doesn't get a run though. We'll have to wait until the slipstream kicks in, and here we go. Pulls out of one into the other. Barry goes to follow through, and Poster Boy just jinking in front. Blocks that route off, but Jeff taking 3 for the price of 1 in as many corners. Cleared these and is on the back of Diva now. Barry also looking to do the same, has not had the opportunity. 2 more dropping into the pits, Axel and Poster Boy, so that leaves just Riley to go, and Barry just needs to sneak past him and latch back onto Jeff, and those two can go forwards. Barry with a great exit again. Looking to the right of Riley. Riley's damage going to slow him down in a straight line. Barry just dragging past. Sheer horsepower. Diva with the damage. Going to be slow generally everywhere. Barry's just got to figure out where to make the move and make it cleanly. But he needs to get it done soon, or Jeff will run away from him and he'll be on his own. Still no move being made, just happy following the car in front is Barry. Sometimes is the better course of action, and there goes Diva with a wiggle, and that's allowed Barry to have that run on the exit of the corner. And just driving by 1 or 2 miles an hour makes a massive difference. Here comes 40 past. Oh, bit of a wiggle from Riley. Oh, Riley with a dive. 40 with a contact on Barry, and so is Riley. 2 in 1. Both of them need to give that position up. 40. Oh, and Riley into the back of Barry, taking him again. Barry now with damage, losing a few places, will not be happy with the amount of contact through those corners there. As we head on to lap 13, not even halfway through yet, we have lost T-Jam again, by the looks of it. We have lost T-Jam again. Perky 3, Harvey 4 chasing down Steve-O, BSF up to 5th. Just flying along on those medium tyres. Looking to get back to the front, but up at the front, Shugs is a country mile ahead of everyone. Oh, Perky running wide up against the wall. Jeff looking to catch up quickly on those softs. Spaniard with some damage. 40 managed to get away with the damage from the contact he made with Barry, but going for the move on Spaniard. Riley on the inside. Poster Boy, having pitted, is now looking to mook a move back to the front. Barry just following through. He's got to keep his head down. Let's not get too disheartened as he makes up 2 places there. Fordy and Poster Boy getting all sorts of out of shape, and Fordy goes around again into the wall. Barry looking for the move on Riley. Little nudge. Riley with a track limits penalty. And Barry giving Riley back what he got earlier that may involve a penalty anyway later on when we review if that's caused Riley damage, then it may well do. Axel was pitted a few laps ago. He's on a mend, trying to fix his race strategy. 35 minutes to go, full tank of fuel, some fresh medium tyres. He might just make it. In behind, Diva has just pitted as well, so he's on a move. Setting his personal best first sector. 40 has still got massive damage, same with Inspector. Up at the front, Shugs is just going to go until the fuel runs out by the looks of it. Perky in second, doing good job, but over 20 seconds behind, 3 seconds a lap slower than Shugs in front. Harvey into the wall again, Steve-O following by the sounds of it. Chasing down, and these guys can't go forwards any faster than they are. They're doing 154s, 55s compared to Shugs in the 51s and 52s. BSF is in the 52s on the way forward. Jeff in behind in the 52s. Doing a good job. Spaniard in the 55s. Barry in the 54s. When he's not being taken out, and he's managed to clear Riley. So if he can get back onto the back of Spaniard, he may well have a good run at gaining some places. Oh, God. Up early this morning to watch the Formula 1. Good race at China. If anybody hasn't watched it, I won't give you any spoilers. It is definitely worth a watch. Good result for everyone, maybe, except for a couple. Whoa, a big lunge from Poster Boy. Makes contact with Riley. Diva with a good exit. Gets a door slammed in his face. Trying to make the move. Riley nudging past Axel again. Axel now on the back. Oh, losing traction. Going to be out of touch all the way down this part here. Riley with more and more damage by the second. Butt tap on Poster Boy. Poster Boy looking for a run, gets it out the final corner. Spaniard has got a half-second penalty. Oh, just cutting across the back of Spaniard was Poster Boy, just making a little graze. Barry now in front of Spaniard. Oh, there's a helicopter on the ground. Barry doing a good job, just got to stay focused down He'll pull away from Spaniard ever so slowly. Spaniard with that half-second penalty. Ooh, onto the back. There's a little nudge, but all good, and Barry gets a good run, to be fair. That Spaniard is the slipstream. Oh, excuse me. And then Poster Boy now trying to work with him. Whoa, Barry with an early break gets collected by Poster Boy. And that allows 3 cars through. Whether that early break was just a misjudgment or natural, not too sure. But it does mean Barry's got all that work to do again. So he knuckles under and starts coming back. Riley's not far behind now with big damage. Barry getting a good exit out of the final chicane. Poster Boy on the left, very slow. So is Spaniard, and that's going to drag Axel. Diva almost goes through. Spaniard weaving on the straight. You can't do that, Spaniard. You're going to get a penalty. Barry making it through cleanly, thank God. A little butt tap, all fine and dandy there. But Barry with a good run through the tunnel. Oh, and Poster Boy taking Axel and killing himself. No damage by the good God's grace. Diva is up to 9, looking for 8 and 7 ahead. And Spaniard rips through. Diva? Where did Diva go? Oh, he's gone to the far inside. Spaniard just blasting through the gap and then getting overtaken again because of his damage. As Diva and Axel fight, oh, another tap. Oh, Diva's not picked up damage, but he won't appreciate the tap to the wall. Fordy now having pitted a few laps ago. Looking for the move, gets past Diva. Oh, and Axel's looped it around, which is actually good news for Barry because he can now run away without pressure. Spaniard loses out to Fordy. Now has Diva right behind him. As it goes through the S's, Spaniard up the inside of 40, even more contact. And again into the tunnel. Diva capitalising by closing right up. And in behind them comes Axel, having collected his mistake. Diva looking to get past these two in front. Maybe work with Barry. Oh, and he's clipped the wall going into the tunnel. A very, very easy mistake to do, and that's caused damage. So his strategy now absolutely destroyed by a lapse of concentration, and just the harshest of grazes, given huge damage, front bumper and wheel damage. Axel, having pitted, is already closed up and will be fresh to go. For a while, looking for the move on Diva, but can't get it. Up at the front, Shug's still going all by himself. P2 is now a good 30 plus seconds behind. BSF chasing, still a couple of seconds behind P2. Steve-O is up to P4 and absolutely flying. Jan, welcome mate, good morning. Hope you're having a good day today. Excuse me. Barry coming back towards Percolalia. Quite a huge rate of knots, considering the damage. Oh, and Shugs is in. Shugs is finally in. So, 35 minutes down. And making his first pit stop. Lots of bad driving for you in this race. Lots of problems with my headset. Yeah, I did notice, yeah, there's a few glitchy moments, but it is what it is. VR drivers with the headset, they're, if the headset cuts out, it doesn't stop, if that makes sense. Like, the car keeps going, they have to drive with, like, nothing. So it's a little bit worrying when it like blips out, goes black and then comes back on a couple of seconds later. It has caused issues with other drivers before. Harvey and P4 Steve-O's pitted, and Shugs only picked up a tiny bit of fuel onto the hard tyres. So he's managed to keep his lead quite substantially by only taking a little bit of fuel and going to the hard tyres. Jeff and BSF slightly more fuel, but we'll probably need to pick up a little bit more later. 22.5 minutes to go. Harvey in fourth, trying to close back in. Perky 40 in behind, doing alright. Barry closing up on 40 now. So 40's managed to sneak through into 6th and is closing down on Perky, and he's dragging Barry with him. Spaniard, here we go, caught up to Barry, but with the damage as well, is going to find it hard to make any headway. That is till Axel joins the party, and too wide. We'll go with Diva from behind. Oh, and Spaniard into Barry, and Barry collecting Axel, and oh no, not again. Spaniard with a 4-second penalty. Riley now banging into Barry as well. Barry's race going from bad to worse. Riley managing to sneak through without or steer clear of taking damage. Poster Boy and Inspector at the back, still with huge damage. Poster Boy making ground, but not too fast. In goes Barry and Spaniard. So they're going to need to pit, get their damage repaired. Diva back up to P9, still got damage. It's just going to roll through and take this easy. Oh, 40 ahead, off and reversing across the track. Got to be very, very careful with the rejoin. If you unghost and take people out, that is not a great look and will incur penalties. Luckily, manages to avoid everyone that time around. BSF all over the back of Jeff as Jeff's softs start to wear down. BSF all over the back looking for a way through to come down into the final chicane. Working together maybe. No, BSF's all over it. Goes for the move. Jeff wide on the turn-in. Just that little hesitation has allowed him through. So Jeff down into third. Shugs is already through sector 1 now. So Shugs nearly dropped back 31 to 12. About 18 seconds ahead at this point. Give or take. BSF through the right-hander with huge speed and precision, and then wide, using the downforce, using the grip to get as much as possible speed-wise. Ashamed of yourself? Oh no. I mean, to be fair, Jan, don't take it to heart. Everybody's had a catastrophic race this race. Combination of too many new people maybe, a bit of lack of understanding of the rules potentially, a tricky car. This car is not easy to drive at pace, and the track itself will cause a lot of issues with it being all walls and no runoff. But Diva making the move on 40 and Poster Boy getting a huge run. Diva on the outside thinking better of a move. 40 backing out. Here comes Riley. Diva up the hill he goes, following Poster Boy, who has just pitted for mediums and fuel. So Poster Boy's going to the end. Jeff is into the pits and out on softs. Jeff is now on fresh softs, looking to catch up and go to the end potentially. That's allowed Harvey back up to the rear of him, and Harvey with a great move up the inside on slightly worn softs, which are up to temperature, much more grip in the flow, moving up to P3. So good move from Harvey. Bonus. Managed to pull out a very long eyebrow that I've been trying to get for the last 2 days. Ooh. Jeff going back up the inside of Harvey. Makes it stick. Harvey can't come back at him around the outside. And that's going to be the way it sits, at least till this next braking zone at the bottom of the hill here. Harvey, good run. Goes wider on entry, down deeper, harder on the power earlier. Keeps it in the slipstream, ready for the hairpin, for the chicane, and ducks out way too early. Follows Jeff through, and that's Jeff away. His tyres will be up to temperature. Going to have more raw pace. So Jeff now has got to do some quali laps to get away. Perky's into the pits. Back behind, Axel sliding around. Riley and 40 is down at the back. Where's Barry? Barry's pitted last lap around. 2 laps ago maybe. He's got fresh hard tyres, got enough fuel, he's going to the end. Oh, Inspector into the wall. Damage is not going to help you, my friend. Oh, big wiggle. He's got the leader right in front of him. Let's see what develops here. Any contact or anything could change the face of this race. Even with the 1 lap of boost, the damage cancelling it out into turn 1, and Shug's just pulling away. BSF is now into the pits as well, so a small penalty, no damage. Coming out on fresh softs. So Harvey goes through, so does Jeff, and it is a straight shot fight to the end now. Ahead of them, Shugs is miles ahead still. Those hard tyres of his barely worn at all. So Shugs, having done just the 1 stop, huge lead over Harvey, Jeff, BSF, all in a nice little group. Steve-O quite a way off the back of them. Axel for Poster Boy, Riley, Jan now back out of the pits with fresh tyres and fuel. Making a good move with Riley there, backing out, Ryan clipping the wall and Jan going through, easy peasy. 40 looking to get involved, Percolele in behind, wants to go down the inside. 4 wide into the bank left corner, this is not going to end well. 40 backs out, so does Riley. Perky slides right up the inside, and Jan takes the second out of the 4. Oh, and a bit of contact, and Riley into Jan. Oh, there's a wall there, Riley, watch out. And the 2 of them linking together, and Riley ducks out. So does Axel. They are both into the pits. Shugs has pitted as well now. So he's out on fresh softs. And still a long way ahead of Jeff and BSF. So Shugs has just absolutely nailed the pace on this race. Kept keeping it nice and clean, out of trouble, hasn't had to deal with traffic, and has done a very good job of just stretching away and making things his own. Oh, baby bell. Jeff in P2, BSF in 3rd, Harvey 4th, Steve-O 5th, all alone. The nearest decent fight is Poster Boy Spaniard Diva up to 9. 40 gonna put him back into 10th very quickly. Barry is a few seconds back down the road. These four linking together, all up ahead. Percolele. So this could become a nice big gaggle of 4, 5, 6 cars. 7 if... Oh, Riley's got past Barry. So these two with fresh tyres are on their way. 40 back around the outside of Spaniard. Down to the last 10 minutes. Everyone making their final stops. Just don't want to be too out of it. Diva going to the outside, backs out, doesn't want to get squished against the wall. Jan 40, poster boy with a huge skip across the curb. Runs wide on the exit of the S's. Jan and 40 with another little door bump. Little door bump is okay as long as you're not killing each other. Riley, Barry's gone back. Yeah, good save, Barry. Very good save. Putting a wheel on the dirt stops it from smashing the wall. But Riley now getting taken by Axel, and Riley's got damage. So he's going to have to use Axel to tow him along if he wants to get back to the group in front. Diva going back up the inside of 40 and Jan. Diva's got the bravery, which he doesn't want to take out anybody on the outside. Gets a good power down early, but 40 and Jan taking the higher, faster line. Pulling back in front. In behind, here comes Axel, and he's dragging Riley. And Barry's not far behind here, so 6 cars all in a line. Down to the last 8 minutes. Diva braking hugely early, just getting that one a little bit wrong. That's Riley had to check up massively as Axel swerved with all his might to avoid the contact. And again, Diva just easing off. Bit too early. If you're going to ease off, do it a little bit later so that you're not running the risk of Riley there nearly taking him out as well. Jolly sim racing. Oh dear Lord. Oh, Riley into the wall again. Barry now catching up, so this is now a 7-way fight all the way up to Spaniard. 40 latching on, or 40 being latched onto by Axel, but Axel too close there when he pulls out. Poster boy's got a good run. Jan weaving. Jan, you've got to stay straight. Can't be weaving like that, mate. Nearly massive accident. Axel just clipping the back of Poster Boy. Another little butt tap on the exit of the corner. And everybody getting a bit frantic now. Jan back up the inside of Poster Boy. Riley weaving around. Trying to... Oh, Barry with a butt tap. Lets Diva go. Or another little hip check. Diva letting him go. That's Diva holding his hands up like, sorry mate, didn't know that you were there. Barry was going to have the half-second penalty. Will drop back a little bit from this. But Riley's now up to P9. Managed to force his way through. Jan down to 10 is going to have to do something. Poster Boy trying to make his way forward, having qualified in the top 4, has got more pace but just cannot get through the traffic. Diva still hanging around. Barry having another moment, detaches briefly. Jan up the inside of Riley. Poster boy coming for it. Takes a very good line. Oh, and just clips the wall. That sends Jan into the outside wall. Riley on the back of Axel gets out of the slipstream early, but that damage is going to slow him down considerably. And here comes the freight train behind him. Spaniard one way. Oh, Poster boy giving it Riley the bump draft. Oh, Riley into Poster boy 40. Oh, there's a lot of contact. Riley just forcing his way back through. All getting a bit squirrely. There's going to be a lot of penalties on this review. Diva just hanging in the back here. He doesn't want to get involved. Barry going around the outside of him. Manages to get past. 40 switching to the outside. He's going to try and drag past Riley and Poster boy, and does so. Poster boy exceedingly slow there to accelerate. 40 back up to 9, chasing Jan now. Ahead of them, Perky has managed to get away a little bit while these lot are all fighting. 40 going for the move, thinks better of it. Riley on the outside has Poster boy for company. Barry having another squirm in the background's picked up damage. Poster boy around the outside. 3 minutes to go. Down the back straight we go one more time. After this, Poster boy pulling out, collecting Diva. Diva backing out early. Here comes Riley. Riley on the full mission send into the back of Poster boy. He's taking him out, taking 40 out. Diva's in, collected as well. Jan as well. 3, 4, 5 cars collected in one incident. Here comes Barry. Comes around the corner. He's just going to find cars strewn all over the road. 40 still trying to turn around. Inspector's far enough back that that won't matter, but absolute carnage. Spaniard is into pit, and under 5 minutes that Spaniard gonna get a penalty for pitting in the last 5 minutes. Barry's managed to squirm through, and so is Poster boy. Poster boy with massive wheel damage, but nothing else somehow. Jan just in and out. Off he goes. Riley, massive front and left damage. Inspector closing back, but nowhere near fast enough. So Barry and Poster boy. Diva up to 8th, having just been a passenger in that crash. Axel managed to avoid it, luckily. Parker Lely was well clear, so here he is next. Any fights? Here we go. We've got Barry and Poster boy, the only fight on the track. Coming down to the left one more time. This is going to be the last lap, I think, for these guys. Get back to the leader. Shugs is still miles ahead. BSF is plenty ahead of Jeff, both of them running bingo on fuel. Harvey is comfortably behind him. Steve-O with a big gap. Parky could get close. These two are quite low on fuel, both on soft tyres. Diva's crossed the line 7th, Axel 8th, Poster Boy is in the wall. Barry in the slipstream, looking to get anywhere but can't. That's a very short run. Poster Boy 9, Barry 10, Jan finishes 11. Riley will come home 12th, given that he doesn't disconnect. We'll go to the only battle worth watching then, is Parky versus Steve-O, halfway round the last lap. And here it comes down to potentially the last of 2 braking zones that are worth making a move into. Steve-O swerving to the outside to break the slipstream, can't do it. Parky makes the move up the inside, makes it stick. Now can Steve-O come back at him? They're both bingo low on fuel. Steve-O with the less of the two is gonna have to make a last ditch dive into the final chicane. Shugs has crossed the line. He is finally the winner. BSF's just crossed in second. Jeff will be coming home along shortly. Into the final chicane we go. There goes Jeff. Harvey's just ahead. Parky cannot get it wrong, and he doesn't. Harvey finishes 4th. Parky's going to hold on to 5th, and that will leave Steve-O in 6th. Great last lap from Parky. And as they finish, everybody crosses the line. Absolute carnage and pandemonium. So Shugs will be the winner for the round 5 endurance race. BSF is 6th. Jeff's BSF 6th. BSF 2nd. Jeff 3rd. Harvey 4th. Percolady getting a great 5th place there at the end. Steve-O 6th. Diva getting 8th place, picking his way through the carnage towards the end. Axel with a steady 9, Poster Boy 10th, Barry 11th, good recovery from being taken out multiple times. Jan is 12th with a 1 minute penalty, so he will drop to the back of that lap, giving that Inspector did not cross the line more than a minute behind him. Riley came home 13th, but will probably make up a place. Inspector 14th, 15th with T-Jam. 40 coming home last at the back, having quit. And that is it. So, carnage at round 5 Trial Mountain with the Red Bull Juniors. Everybody having some sort of damage at some point in that race, but good racing from those at the top. Those in the middle, there's going to be a lot of penalty reviews. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you're interested, if you're interested in joining, please drop a message in the comments or on PSN, BSF Gaming, or Facebook page, BSF Gaming. I'll send you the working links, and hopefully see you all again very, very soon. I am BSF Gaming. This has been LazArcade's AMC Charity Series. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.